The Mobile County Public Schools presents Homeroom.
Hi, and welcome to Homeroom. I'm your host, Renee Phillips. Today I'm going to introduce you to the leaders of three outstanding schools in Mobile County Public Schools. These schools were named CLAS Schools of Distinction, and one was named a CLAS Banner School. So to explain to you how that works, the state of Alabama is divided into 8 districts, and the district that Mobile County falls into has 7 counties. But out of all those 7 counties, CLAS picked 3 schools to recognize, and all 3 are in Mobile County, so we're very proud of that. That's Baker High School, Citronelle High School, and Mary B. Austin Elementary. So first I'd like to introduce you to Clem Richardson, the principal at Baker High School, and Claire Minto. She is an AP capstone teacher at Baker, and they're going to talk to us in just a minute. But first we're going to watch a video about Baker and its AP capstone program and why it was nominated and named a CLAS School of Distinction.
The faculty, staff, and student body of Baker High School are extremely excited and proud to have been selected as a CLAS Banner School of Distinction. Baker High School has historically been an advanced placement. The faculty, staff, and student body of Baker High School are extremely excited and proud to have been selected as a CLAS Banner School of Distinction. Baker High School has historically been an advanced placement school. 2 years ago, we were asked and given the opportunity to become a capstone school and offer a capstone diploma through the AP College Board program. It was an honor to get this opportunity, and Baker has taken full advantage of it, and that's the reason we were selected as a banner school. Within our signature academies, we offer lots of different pathways, and the capstone program is the top level of every one of our academies. It is the height of the advanced placement program, and Baker High School has lots of good programs to offer underneath the capstone that allows the students to be successful when they choose their career path. Baker High School is very honored to receive this award from CLAS and would like to thank them for selecting us.
Now, Baker High School is one of only 6 AP capstone schools in the state of Alabama, and I know you're proud of that. And Mr. Richardson, you got to travel up to Montgomery to be recognized. What was it like to see Baker recognized among the top schools in Alabama?
Well, we have an outstanding student body and group of teachers at Baker High School that work hard every day, and this award was for them, and to go and accept it for them was an honor on my part.
Okay, and tell us about your journey to become an AP capstone school.
As West Mobile and Baker grew, we knew we needed to add courses and different classes, and our goal was to make sure there was something for everyone at Baker High School. And the upper level kids, the AP courses, which allow the students to earn college credit, we wanted to make sure we had enough courses so that any student could choose their career path as they go through these courses. We offer 26 AP courses. This year we gave over 800 AP exams, so that's the possibility of 800 college courses being earned, and this is for all students in the high school, not just our seniors. Freshmen can earn college credit in the AP program. The success of this program led the College Board to offer us the opportunity to be one of the 6 schools to be a capstone school and offer that diploma, and that is something that Baker High School has taken. We've grew the program and are very proud of it.
And 26 AP courses, that just seems just unheard of. What types of courses do you have?
We have all of the traditional core courses, but then we have fine arts. We have AP drawing, AP art. We have AP music theory. In just about in every career path, there are AP courses that our students can take to prepare them for their career path.
And you feel like that's important, so it's not just the science kids or the English and history kids. Anyone can have access to some sort of AP course, right?
It is, and we were on this pathway when the school system decided to go to the academy concept. And this just fell right into the academies because these courses, these AP courses throughout the entire curriculum are the top level of every academy that we offer at Baker High School.
So Claire, tell me, what's the benefit for a student to take an AP course?
You know, the AP courses increase the rigor. It truly develops them for college and what they're going to expect at the next level. But it also teaches them skills like establishing connections, as our AP capstone courses do. The AP capstone courses that we just added are the AP seminar and the research, and it allows them to see college level research. They go out and they find something they're passionate about, and they're making a difference in their community. And so what better skills to prepare them in life than that?
Yeah, because I can't imagine knowing how to do that college research when you're a junior or sophomore in high school, right?
Well, and it's understanding that how to find your own voice and to find research and information to back up your opinion. And that's a skill that we all need, even as adults.
And you have some students that may take 1 or 2 AP courses, but I know I've met some of your kids who take 7 or 8 or even more AP courses. So what's that like for them to leave high school with that many credits under their belt?
You know, they're pretty resilient. They find a way, and they're not just taking 5 and 6 AP courses. They're also involved with extracurricular. They're on sports teams. They're in several clubs and organizations, and it teaches them how to, do time management. And, they create a schedule for themselves and they follow through and they know how to prioritize. And, these are added skills in taking all these.
And when they get to college, they can start as a sophomore a lot of times, don't they?
Right. We've had many students come through and completely skip their freshman year, which gets them further in their career path, but it also saves the parents money. The College Board created the capstone program separate from their core courses. Teachers that do AP, they have to submit a syllabus that shows the rigor that's going to be in the course. But the College Board researched additional skills needed for success in college over and beyond knowing the content. And that's where the College Board built this program, and that's what Claire and our other AP capstone teachers do. The research, and the end result is kind of like earning your doctorate. You choose a theory, a hypothesis, and you have to defend that. They do that in Claire's class.
So it's the academics as well as just being ready for that rigor and that load, that course load that they're going to get when they get to college, right?
That's right.
Okay. And so what's your most popular AP course?
Well, I'll tell you, we have a lot in our AP U.S. history. My colleague who also teaches the AP research, Mr. Brandon Rice, he teaches that. They find a passion for politics. He helps them find their voice, and it's one that I hear my students talk about a lot, so I know tend to be a favorite.
Okay. And Mr. Richardson, I know you're retiring. We're really sad to see you go, but what is your hope for Baker as you leave and transition?
Well, when we came to Baker 15 years ago, everyone that enters education, when you go to a new place, and Baker wasn't new to me. I went to high school at Baker. I taught at Baker. But you always want to leave it better than you found it, and I think we've done that. And with the faculty and staff and student body there, the sky's the limit. Baker High School is a great school, and it'll continue to be great. I will still be involved from the community standpoint to support Baker because Baker's been in my life, but Baker will continue to go and remain up top here in Mobile and also be one of the top schools in the state.
And we have no doubt that Baker will continue to be successful through the AP Capstone as a CLAS School of Distinction. We're going to break for commercial, and when we come back, I'll introduce you to some people from Citronelle High School, another one of our CLAS Schools of Distinction.
To be in the AP program, it not only offers you great opportunities in the classroom, but also outside. Like being a member of the AP program, I can come into college already being a sophomore in college, so I can completely skip 1 year just by completing all my AP credits and by taking the classes and passing the exams. I would recommend other students to take AP classes because being a member of the program offers so many benefits and helps you decide what you want to do in the future and where you want to go with your life.
The class of 2015 earned over $97 million in scholarships, and the class of 2016 is already on its way.
Jackson State University.
Alabama. Troy University.
Because 1 out of every 3 MCPSS students goes on to college with at least 1 scholarship in hand.
Go Blazers.
Southern Miss to the top.
Go Bulldogs.
Go Badgers. Go Jags.
Graduating students who are college and career ready.
Children thirst for knowledge, and the Big Station 93 BLX saw an opportunity to fulfill this by partnering with the Mobile County Public School System. Together, they established the 93 BLX Rolling Reading Program. On Thursdays, DJs from the station stop by a selected elementary school to read and interact with the kids. This allows the DJs to help kids foster a love for reading and get them excited about all the new things they will learn and discover by reading a book. Reading is fun, and it starts with us.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today I'm introducing you to some leaders of our CLAS Schools of Distinction. Now, these 3 schools were selected out of all the schools in Alabama to be among the best by the Council for Leaders in Alabama Schools. And in this segment, I'm introducing you to Mr. Randy Campbell, who's the principal of Citronelle High School, and Amy Mills, who is the Signature Academy Specialist at Citronelle. But first, we're going to roll a video so you can see what they do at Citronelle that is just so great through their Signature Academy.
Welcome to Wildcat Nation. I'm Randy Campbell, the principal at Citronelle High School. Here at Citronelle, we are certainly proud to just be considered as a banner school. We feel like that our Signature Academy program and the way it affects our community is second to none. Our internship program within the Signature Academy has provided many opportunities for students to go straight into the workforce right out of high school. And these are career level jobs. And through our engineering program, our industrial manufacturing program, all of our programs in career tech that are focused on training kids to be ready to go into the workforce have been instrumental in making this a successful program. Again, we are certainly proud to be considered as a banner school here at Citronelle High School.
So we talk a lot about being college and career ready in Mobile County, and you're doing that at Citronelle High School, right, through your Signature Academies. So tell our viewers, what is a Signature Academy?
Well, the Mobile County Public Schools adopted this program several years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and every high school was asked to adopt a Signature Academy and focus on an area within their community and their school that would serve their community and school the best. For us, it was manufacturing. With being so close to the industrial parkway down Highway 43 and on the Mobile River, it was obvious to us that that's where our focus needed to be. And so we developed that, and from that we've actually expanded. We have our manufacturing, and we have our health services. We have an IT program. We've got auto mechanics and welding and things like that. But we looked at for Citronelle what would best serve us and our community, and so we met with some of our industry partners. We asked them what they were looking for in entry-level applicants, and then we tried to build our curriculum and our program for our Signature Academies around what they were asking for, and we've been very successful in doing that.
And Amy, you oversee the Signature Academy at Citronelle, so tell us about the types of classroom activities that students are doing. What are they learning?
Well, everything in our academy is hands-on. So our Signature Academy is advanced manufacturing. So in advanced manufacturing we have automotive, which is a great community service for Citronelle. Most of our people that live in the community, all of our teachers, they bring their cars and they do, just the basic maintenance on a car, oil changes, brakes, that sort of thing. In advanced manufacturing, we actually built our advanced manufacturing lab based off of AIDT. So students that are involved in that are involved in basic electrical, that we have a CNC lathe, we have a mill, we have robotics. So most of the time they are spending about 20 minutes in their books, and then the rest of the class are actually involved in labs. We also have robotics. We have a robotics team that we started about 2 years ago, which we're really excited about. So that class works with a lot of coding, and then they move to the robotics. We have a 3D printer in there. And then we also have agri-science, which is hands-on. We have a new farm that we've got at school that the kids are working on, and natural health sciences.
What are they planting in their farm?
We had squash, every vegetable you can imagine we had this year, and we actually they started raising chickens, and so they're selling the eggs, and it's a great collaboration between our regular ed students and our special ed students. They get really involved in that, and they get really excited about selling the eggs every day, checking the chickens. And then in our health science program, we actually added a health science pathway this year, which we're really excited about because our health science was just busting at the seams. So we actually added a patient care tech pathway. So we also have patient care tech and certified nursing assistant, and that is hands-on. They actually go out and do internships with retirement homes and that sort of thing.
So I think if you haven't been in a school in 10 years, you would walk in, it looks nothing like we imagine. It's not kids sitting at a desk. Right?
It is not. And we say constantly, we bring partners in to see the great things that are going on at Citronelle High School, and they are just dumbfounded at the change. And they all say, gosh, if we had had this when we were in high school, it would have been so beneficial.
It piques their interest, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It does. And you know, the benefit is that, you know, our kids have an opportunity to truly choose. They can develop a plan A and a plan B for post-high school. We had, this year we had $6.3 million in scholarships offered to kids to go to college. And then we had 42 internships this year. And a lot of the kids, I was speaking with one parent the other day who said that their child, who's been in the program now for 3 years, is pulling a salary of over $70,000. And that's right out of high school,
Wow.
without any college debt or anything like that, you know, to look at. So the great thing about that, as we've talked to our industry partners, you know, we wanted them to understand that we had a clear goal, and that was to set our kids apart from everybody else that applies. And the beauty of having all the internship, that means potential jobs and permanent employment, career level employment, which keeps the money local, and it brings it back into our community, Wildcat Nation, and everybody benefits from that. It's an economic growth program, and you know, all that does is help everybody that's involved and that are stakeholders in our school.
And the award, the CLAS School of Distinction, was in part for your internship program, was it not? Because your students are going to work at Outokumpu and other industries.
It was. And actually the application process was very good for us because it actually made us sit down and put a number on paper. And we know that through this internship program for the past 4 years, we have actually brought back over $1 million into the community through salaries and students that are being hired full-time. We do have Outokumpu, AM&S, Alabama Power at Berry Steam Plant, Floor Construction, DuPont, which is now FMC, and both of our cities within our community, City of Creola and the City of Citronelle, are participating in our internship program this year.
And when they intern, what are the kids doing?
Well, it really just depends on where you are. We have lots of students that are in manufacturing, and those students are, they go through a week of safety training, and then they're paired with the mentor. And they do everything the mentor does, you know, within the confines of our child labor laws. But, I mean, we have kids that are in melt shops, they're in labs, they're testing metals to see, you know, what types of metals are found within the steel that's being produced. So there's really very little restrictions when they get out there. The partners know how important it is, and they want to see how these kids truly work because these are the kids that they want to hire. If these kids choose not to go to college, they want to hire those. If these kids choose to go to college, they want them to go to college and come back to work for them. So,
and it's those experiences like that, right, with the internships that make employers want to hire our students, right?
It is. I mean, they know. I mean, you know, and AIM has done a great job of preparing these kids and overseeing that process, including we did a professional dress fashion show, so the kids would truly understand what professional dress was. And when they saw that, they realized just what they didn't know.
Right.
And I mean, it starts there. It's how you look. How do you build a great cover letter and application and resume?
So start to finish preparing them for
absolutely.
careers. Well, you're doing a great job at Citronelle High School, and we're proud of you for winning the award. We've got to go to commercial break, and when we come back, I'll introduce you to some people from Mary B. Austin Elementary.
I'm Ashley Rich, District Attorney. Today I want to talk to you about a program that we at the District Attorney's Office has with the Mobile County Public School Systems to help with the bullying issues that are going on in today's world because of social media and because our young people think it's okay to bully others. It's not okay to bully others. Bullying is repeated verbal and physical abuse, ongoing verbal and physical abuse. We at the Mobile County District Attorney's Office want to help the community, we want to help the public school system, and we want to stop bullying within our community. It's really, really important that we do so. And parents need to be responsible if their child is either being bullied or if their child is a bully. Parents need to be involved to stop the bullying or to help the child if they are being bullied. And we at the Mobile County District Attorney's Office and the Mobile County Public School System are also here to help.
Moms, we don't know how you do it all, but you do. You're part teacher, counselor, chef, and doctor. All rock star. And let's face it, being a mom today is complicated and sometimes unpredictable. But it's those precious moments that make your journey together crazy and wonderful. We know your family is why. That's why we're here for you. To make sure more of those moments happen. To make a healthier, longer life possible for you and your family. We've got your back. We're impacting laws that help shape healthier communities. But we can't do it without you, because moms are at the heart of change. So here's to you, Mom. Here's to your hustle, your strength, your love. Here's to impacting the health of our future. Moms united can make real change. Because life is why.
Hi, and welcome back to Homeroom. Today I'm introducing you to some of our leaders at some of the top schools in the state of Alabama, and all three of them happen to be in Mobile County. They were named CLAS Schools of Distinction. We've already talked to Baker High School and Citronelle High School, and now I'd like to introduce you to Mary B. Austin Elementary School. There's Principal Dr. Amanda Jones and 5th grade teacher Terica Lang. Now we're going to watch a video to see some of the cool things that y'all are doing at Mary B. Austin.
We've established a culture of innovation here at Mary B. Austin. We've made it our goal to disrupt the status quo of traditional learning as we prepare our students for their future in this global society. We call our students the Austin Innovators because we want to develop outside-the-box thinkers. We want to develop students who think critically, who think entrepreneurially, and who can collaborate well with others. Our focus is entirely on our students and engaging them in meaningful, real-world learning experiences. Here at Austin, we've been able to do this through our seamless integration of project-based and service learning, the Talents Unlimited model for critical and creative thinking, design thinking and digital literacy through our emerging technologies and communication labs, integration of fine arts, and a focus on 21st century skills and entrepreneurship.
There's so much wonderful learning taking place in those classrooms, and what I love is that you call yourselves the Austin Innovators. Can you explain what that means?
Yes, we want our students to understand that they are creative thinkers. We want them to really be those outside-the-box thinkers, to realize that they can do anything that they set their mind to. And so we came up with the idea of Austin Innovators just as basically it's our hashtag, and just to give them that understanding that they are outside-the-box thinkers, that they can do anything they want to do. And
the students know they're innovators, right? The 5th graders in your class, do they consider themselves to be innovators?
Absolutely. They refer to that all the time, yes. So they know they're innovators. They think outside of the box and come up with creative ways and multiple different strategies to solve problems. Yes, absolutely.
And I know one reason you guys were named a CLAS School of Distinction, and then you were also named the Banner School. So only 8 of those were named in the state of Alabama, and Mary B. Austin was one. Was because of your entrepreneurship, right? And so you were named America's Entrepreneurial School. Tell us about that.
Well, we're very fortunate that we have made a lot of great connections with our community. We actually have a parent, Dr. Todd Greer, he's a parent of a student at Mary B. Austin. He is also the Dean of the College of Business at the University of Mobile. But he was talking to me one day and he said, you know, a lot of the things that you guys are doing at Austin really ties into entrepreneurship. And he basically helped me make a connection with Dr. Colson, who works at the National Consortium for Entrepreneurship Education. And I got to find out about how we could become one of America's entrepreneurial schools. And so basically to do that, we just had to prove that we were teaching entrepreneurial skills to kindergarten through 5th grade to every student in the school. And so I came back to the teachers at one point and said, you know, as we're working through our project-based learning units, what if we tie in entrepreneurship? And we have a really fantastic staff and faculty at Mary B. Austin, and they just really embraced it. And so we spent 1 quarter with a solid focus on entrepreneurship, where we were teaching entrepreneurial skills, teaching students what it means to own your own business. They also learn about philanthropy, so those nonprofit businesses. And we do that knowing that we're not expecting every student to grow up and own their own business, but those skills of using that solid communication, the ability to think critically, using those kinds of skills are things that can cross over to any type of career that our students would want to have when they grow up.
And in 5th grade, you do a Shark Tank, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Tell our viewers what Shark Tank is if they haven't heard of it before, and then tell us what you do.
Okay, well, for 3rd and 4th quarter, we learn about ecosystems. And so their challenge was to create a business that would generate profit and that would be eco-friendly also. So we had people to come in from the community, like from Mobile Bay Keepers, Keep Mobile Beautiful, and they would speak to the students about human activity that causes harm to our local ecosystems. And so once they learned about that and gathered some information, they created a business plan that would you know, kind of set up the foundation for their business and like a model. And so after they designed the business plan, they decided on how could they make their business eco-friendly. And they would do things like, talk about things like using products that didn't have chemicals in them, and recycling. So just so many things that they came up with that they incorporated into their business to help, you know, our ecosystems become better.
And then they pitch their businesses, don't they, to their
Yes.
classmates and to some outside people? They have to sell their business. What's that like for you
So
to
the
see that?
culminating activity is the Shark Tank. So once the business is designed and they come together as a group, and we have those same people that came to speak to them in the beginning of the PBL, they would come back and they would give their pitch for their business. So they had to show every aspect of it, and then in the end we had 3 top winners.
And how proud were you as their teacher to see them, they were at tables pitching their business?
It's just, I can't even, I don't have words really to explain it, because, you know, you look at the process and sometimes it's grueling and they have disagreements, but then you see them come together at the end like that. It's just really, it's amazing.
And it doesn't start in 5th grade, it goes down to kindergarten, correct? So what does entrepreneurship look like in kindergarten?
This year our kindergartners did a bake sale, and we really do, every grade level had some type of entrepreneurial focus. And so they created a bake sale in kindergarten, and then the money they raised, they created bag lunches to take to McKimmey Place. And so it went up from there. Our 1st grade did a lot with working within our community. Our 2nd grade actually did a fairy tale market day. So they take stories that they've been reading, fairy tales, folk tales, and fables, and they created a business based on one of the fairy tales that they had chosen. And so every grade level gets to have some type of experiences that relate to entrepreneurship or innovation, creativity, allows them the opportunity to work together with others.
And I love that. It's just really honestly thinking outside the box, isn't it?
Right.
And that's what our students need to do to help them when they get into middle school and high school.
Yes.
Well, that's all the time that we have today. I've enjoyed talking to our leaders from Baker High School, Citronelle High School, and Mary B. Austin Elementary. We really do have fantastic schools in Mobile County, and it's good when we're recognized with these CLAS Schools of Distinction and the CLAS Banner Awards. So we're very proud of the work that you do. And thank you so much for joining us today on Homeroom. We'll see you next time.